these are exciting times for us, you know, our 80th anniversary, and I guess I'm the luckiest guy on the planet. It's been really exciting to see it grow from this little business in Southern California to finally around the United States, and then we joining up with you guys, and suddenly Rich says, how about taking this thing around the world? And off we rolled, and that was really exciting. My dad was quite right on the importance of a plant-based diet, which is kind of the double X story.
You know, what your dad had designed a long time ago is now becoming a accepted routine.
I like the brilliance of that idea, that basic idea, that core level of nutrition, the idea that, you know, the diet today isn't giving you what you need, and here's your base to get everything started.
When you think of it today, 3/4 of the people around the world don't get enough nutrition in one form or another.
And it's exciting to see now people, you know, recognizing that it's more than just double X, but it's exercising and it's eating the best you can eat.
Isn't it great when your children accept that?
Yeah. ABOs, they're dealing with the two greatest assets that people have. You know, their health and their wealth. And I always challenge, is there anything more powerful than those two assets that people have?
Where it started 80 years ago, now it's gone around the world. An impact of more than just health. It's really in everything they do.
You've got to have a desire to have a business of your own. If you have that, then you'll do the other things it takes to make it work.
And people are really interested in that these days as we watch all the challenges that they face in trying to make a go of it. So that's how I see it in the simplest way.
You talk about those two main elements, right? You kind of take the business side, at the wealth or the economic side, or, you know, maybe call it economic freedom. That leads to personal freedom. It's kind of a full circle that goes back, and that story is so simple to tell. You're changing your diet. You're changing your health, your wealth, you know, your future.
My father would always, you know, comment, and I know he liked that in you guys as well, but the importance of, if we were going to sell his product, you know, you had to be the product. And still the basic principle is the same, and it goes all the way back to Alma Stewart, when my father recognized, hey, the best way to sell this product is to be the product. And Alma Stewart was the product. She sold the product better than he did, because she was the product of the product. And that's the story.
And that's what you've talked about ever since I first met you, was being a product of the product. That's all. Product of the product.
Product of the product.
When you got a good message, stick with it.
Yeah. This product, you know, is really aimed at everybody on the planet. Everybody's a potential candidate to use this product.
Everyone is a potential customer, and so giving them the support, giving them the story, you know, using this in a real positive way to tell that story even more strongly, and with the 80 years of history and fullness and commitment, and making that product better, building on that idea.
And so even the support that we're doing today, it's expanded around the world too. We're building manufacturing facilities all over the world for Nutrilite. Farms around the world, everything.
The product is unbelievable in that it's structured naturally, and finally the world is catching up with us.
And it's really just the beginning. If my dad were here, he would say,
that's a start.
Yeah. Like Rich says, well, what's next?